What's going on, everyone? Jeremy here from the recording. And if you click through, you're probably like, woke comedian, leftist comedy. It doesn't exist, right? I mean, the idea that these weirdos could ever be funny is just simply proven wrong every single day. I mean, you turn on late night comedy shows like Stephen Colbert, Jimmy Kimmel, and essentially they're just political whinging. And, look, I get it. This is what they do, but it's lazy and it's unfunny. The great Norm Macdonald pointed that out. It's like making fun of Christianity or making fun of Trump. Ha ha ha. That's like all the left has. And quite frankly, it's just not funny. That said, it's at least lazy. It's at least lazy, that I would say. But now it looks like somebody effed around and had to find out. And the story itself is absolutely amazing. So essentially, we had a father who's more conservative in his political leanings and some gigantic tub of wokeness who made an insane comment about his 3-month-old son. So this comedian said something heinous about this individual's son. Now, I can't show the footage because, well, maybe I'll try to give you a little bit of a breakdown, but this is the shocking moment. A comedian was blasted mid-show by a father who claimed he made a completely inappropriate comment about his 3-month-old son. What do you mean claimed? I have the comment right here. All right. So this is Alberto taking a picture of his 3-month-old son. Now, this leftist comedian said this in response. Nothing and no one can prevent the possibility that he is gay. And when he grows up and gets tired of sucking black blank, and as a black worker, no football players, how wise time is, it's time to wait. Now that is roughly translated, but essentially this man thought it would be funny to go into this guy's replies and write that. Now, I don't really think that that's a very smart thing to do. I think if you have an issue with something, if you have an issue with somebody, okay, that's fine. Now, I don't know what app this is actually on because I don't think it's Twitter. I don't know what app that is. But anyway, I digress. So, yeah, he said this about a man's 3-month-old child. Jamie Carvaca, a Spanish comedian who was in the middle of performing a monologue during a show on Monday night, was suddenly interrupted by an enraged father who walked on stage and dealt him a brutal blow to the head. Now, I shared this video, and people are like, oh, why are people so sensitive? It's just a comedy show. No, it wasn't anything this dude said at the comedy show. It was that he directed a insane thing. He said an insane thing to him directly about his child. The individual named Alberto Pugalato was heard saying, "Those ped comments about my son, say them to my face, you piece of trash." The comments, far-right activist, so I don't even know what that means. If you're calling someone far-right activist, who even knows what that means in 2024? Were referred to made by a hard left comedian, Caravaca, the day before on social media. He had posted a photo of him and his young son on X. Okay, so why is this guy... I was trying to find his... at GAI. Oh, okay. I want to see if it's still up. GAIMECOMEDIA. Okay. Yeah, I wanted to see if this guy's comments are still up because I don't imagine they are. So let's see. Translate. After what happened, what was intended to be a joke was ultimately an unfortunate and not at all appropriate comment on my part. So he apologized. What an interesting thing after getting the taste slapped out of your mouth. Okay. So I want to go back to the article here. We're going to take a look at it because he cowers in the corner, all right? An unidentified man tries to interfere, to which Pugalito responds, I'm sorry, I'm just a father who's defending his child. He made wildly inappropriate comments about my 3-month-old son, and at this point, if you watch the footage, the security doesn't even stop him. He then points to the comedian and says, that has its consequences, before calling him a clown, and then he hit him in the face and walked off stage. Police were later called to the scene, but made no arrests as the comedian chose not to file a complaint against the aggressor. Pugilato has since commented on the incident, telling the radio station, I have been very uneasy with a feeling that I have not had in my life, very unpleasant, and I have not had this in front of me. I have not found peace. The video, which surfaced on X, has spread like wildfire, putting the two protagonists in the spotlight. Pugalito, the member of self-titled music band, is known for his involvement with far-right movements. According to Spanish outlet Don't Care, he often shares messages against illegal immigration, fine, and the LGBT community. According to El Mundo, his songs also make phobic remarks. In his tune, I Swear, the lyrics say, an iron eagle shows us the way, referencing, of course, allegedly, the bad guy from WW2's Imperial Eagle. He also has an active social media presence with more than 30,000 followers on X. A few days ago, he reposted a video in which a person is seen, I guess, burning an LGBT flag. Okay. So, again, let's say political opinions aside, I don't think it's probably a good idea. It's probably not a good idea to be like going after somebody's kid. Of course, just as expected, it isn't the first time this individual has made jokes at the expense of kids. Which, when the deputy for the political party Vox, Monica Laura, posted an image of a little boy holding a Vox flag on social media, Caravaca commented that the boy was going to be gay whether you liked it or not. He also said that the child was going to swallow black workers, members. I mean, I don't really understand why you would say this kind of stuff about other people's children. It's so wildly inappropriate and so wildly out of left field that, like, imagine thinking that's not going to happen. Imagine thinking this guy's not going to march up on there and defend his kid. He wrote, my apologies to anyone who feels affected. Let's put this stuff aside and leave a good world for people to grow free. I mean, in his defense, at least he didn't press charges, and you can see here June 2nd, he wrote, the trial of Anna, whatever begins. I hope this, he's got 3.7 thousand comments to 300 likes. I don't think that this dude is well liked by people in his nation. You see people posting the video. You can see the individual walk up here. He immediately recognizes who he is. And then we'll skip this individual. We'll skip the incident. Then you can see security is standing up. He's standing there with his it's just a joke, bro. It's just a joke, bro. It's just a joke, bro. I just joked about your 3-month-old child. It's just a joke. We disagree politically, but I made fun of your 3-month-old baby because it's just a joke, bro. It's just a joke. Why are you so mad? You see security right here, right? He's literally, by the way, the guy's twice his size. He's twice his size and he's shaking and cowering in the corner. Like, he is actually like fruiting his looms there. Absolutely panicked. Absolutely panicked.
Dímelo ahora. Perdonad, lo siento, os pido perdón. Os pido perdón. Soy únicamente un padre que defiende a sus hijos.
So he's saying, I'm sorry. this guy made some disgusting comments about my 3-year-old son, and then they're just like, all right, cool, man. And then he gives another one to go. He like knew, he's like, oh crap, it's him. Ah, crap, it's him. I mean, look, obviously I don't think putting your hands on anybody is the answer, but I'm not going to pretend that, like, you know, you make these jokes, you make these comments about a grown man's kid. I don't know about all that. You know, I don't know that I would be fooling around with that. It's just, I don't think that's a smart idea. But then again, I'm not some kind of weirdo leftist. So that's probably what, you know, I guess that's why I don't understand it. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you leave a like on it. If you haven't yet, please do subscribe or follow down below. And we'll talk to you again real soon.